Hey guys, welcome to ancient Rome. We're at the Roman Forum. I didn't get a chance to do an introduction to the video this morning, so I'm going to do my introduction here at the Roman Forum. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you back here shortly. Good morning. It's a new day, freshly caffeinated. Me and Mia Moore had a good sleep. Oh, yeah, decided I wasn't going to film I wasn't going to vlog anything. I wasn't going to do anything, but I thought, you know what, fuck it, we're in Rome. When in Rome, vlog it. Right now, what we're trying to do, we're trying to look for an artist. Last year we stumbled across this shop, and there was this old fellow, a local Roman artist, and he had heaps of paintings. Anyway, he was our favorite artist we've seen. Sad story, we got this wonderful painting, and then I lost it at the airport. Another thing I lost the painting, lost my iPad. What else did I lose?
Your jacket.
My jacket. Oh, I got this handmade Italian leather jacket for like $1,000. Lost that after a week of it. Anyway, so we're looking for this artist. We've got a vague idea of where he is. The only thing we're running off is a photo of Renee that we took near it. Whoa. You were running off this photo we took of Renee, and on the photo there's like it says what suburb you're in, and the suburb's called Ponte, and we're hoping it's there. So we've marked the pin drop location to the center of Ponte, and we're walking for it. We're gonna go look for it. So that's what we got on the itinerary today. I thought I'd just take us for a walk, show you the back streets of Rome. We are here at Salvatore Cosso. Hey, buonasera. Because I quite like that one too. Amalfi.
I like the one over there. Oh, I love that.
This one?
20 steps? No.
No, this one.
Yeah.
Hey, ciao. Ciao. Yeah, got my little prince for my mum and me nan.
Like a bike. Ciao.
Ciao. It's good work, man. Good work. Nah, it's not on TikTok. It's not. It's all good. You're right, mate. That's one of those scam artists you got to watch out for. They get prints and they'll sit there with a color palette, and they'll act like they're painting something, and I'll just do it there on the street, and it's really nice. It looks really nice, and if you don't know what you're looking at, you'll get tricked into it, right? But this is the thing, you're not gonna sit on a street under 40-degree temperature and paint this masterpiece of a watercolor painting. Walking up to the Vatican. Well, the Vatican City's that way, and then we're walking to the Vatican. Do you want to know something hella random? This road that we're walking down right now, this is like the main road to the Vatican. This road pointing that way, straight that way, it points perfectly east. And I don't know if you can see it in the camera, but right in the center at the front of the Vatican, there's like an Egyptian obelisk thing, and it's called, I think that's what it's called, an obelisk. It's the phallus of Osiris. It's his penis. That's what the obelisk represents, his penis. And on the winter solstice, which marks the end of the darkest day of the year, the sun rises perfectly due east right there, and as it rises and the sunlight hits that obelisk casts a shadow which penetrates the church. And that dome on top of the church is known as the Basilica Dome. And the Basilica Dome represents the womb. So on the winter solstice, it casts a shadow on the Basilica. The shadow penetrates the dome. It's Osiris's penis penetrating the womb and creating life. What a trip out, eh? I'll give you a taste of how busy this place is. I don't know if you can see it from here. I'll put my arm up. Right over there, there's all these people lining up. It goes from here and it goes around. Just between where my two fingers are, between there, that's the security section where you go through x-ray machines and they check your bags. Once you get to there, you then got to walk up this part here where you see all those people, and they're all lining up to get into the Vatican. We're not dealing with that, so if you want to go see that, you got to come here yourself and have a look. Try get here first thing in the morning. We were here last year, and in the morning the queue, we got here as early as we could. The queue came up to about here and went from there all the way around. None of these gates were here, by the way. None of these gates were in the way. The queue came from here and it went all the way around and circled all the way around to the security section. Crazy, eh? This is what I love about Rome. Wherever you go, around the corner, you never know what you're gonna get. We just walked around here and then, oh, here we go. There's a ancient ruin right here. And they're scattered all over the place. If you're considering coming to Rome and you're trying to figure out a daily budget and how long you should stay for, I reckon 3 days is enough if you're trying to experience Rome on a budget. We're staying in a street called V.dei, and it's a central location. It's really good. We didn't skimp out on getting accommodation, but we didn't get the nicest accommodation. We got a 4-star apartment. It's really nice. There's just a shared kitchen. The apartment cost 175 euros per night. And yesterday, the daily spending, what I spent more than Renee. I got two pastas. Each of the pastas were, one might have been, you're looking at about 13 euros to 16 euros per pasta. And the pizza, we got a pizza that was, you can get them from anywhere from 8 euros to 11 euros per pizza. For daily fluids, I was only drinking water, so I only spent about 6 euros yesterday on.
You drink alcohol, Matt?
Yeah, I was only drinking water, so I only spent about 6 euros. If you were to drink alcohol, you could probably get that up to say 50 euros a day if you're planning to get on it. If you're going to go visit the Vatican and the Colosseum, I think the Colosseum's about 18 euros, and with that ticket you can access the Roman Forum, the Colosseum, and Palatine Hill. I mean, that's a great day exploring just there. The Vatican, the church is free, but if you want to go into the Vatican City and see the museum, I think that's about 30 euros per person. But all in all, you're looking at up to 185 euros per person. That's with accommodation included. That's taken into consideration. You're not spending any money on gifts and souvenirs. It's pretty good. In Bari, in the south of Italy, the food there was surprisingly more expensive than here. We were paying, I think, about 20 to 25 euros per pasta. And yeah, just here, look. This is what I was talking about. Just around the corner, you never know what you'll find. And look at this. You could even save money even further. In that street, Via della Croce, where we're staying, a lot of the accommodation is in apartments. The one that we're in, we have our own private room, and we have access to a kitchen. It's like a shared kitchen, similar to a hostel, but we got a private room. The other alternative to that in that street would be the whole apartment to yourself, and I mean, you're probably looking at, 300 euros per night if you want to have a whole apartment to yourself. And in Via della Croce, there's 2 supermarkets with a kitchen. You can save a lot of money just making your own food. We're just rocking up to the Roman Forum now. Back up there, that's where I just done the entry video, right there. We're scouting for a potential location to do some wedding photos next year. Ree was just saying we do them in front of some of these arches, have it real ancient looking. In the actual Roman Forum, we're not going to go in there today. I might actually pull some clips from last year. I'm sure I got some good footage of the Roman Forum last year, so I'll slot that in if I can. In the actual Roman Forum, there's a really beautiful spot known as Palatine Hill, and in Palatine Hill, there's like this no grazie. No grazie. In the actual Palatine Hill, there's a real picturesque spot. I'll go through my clips from last year and I'll see if I can slot them in. I can't recall if I actually got them or not. It was a bit chaotic last year. I was just sort of filming. I didn't really know what I was doing. But anyway, the Roman Forum, and just over here, straight ahead, dead straight ahead of us, that's the Colosseum right there. And this is all considered ancient Rome, which is like, it's like the equivalent to the old town of Rome. When you go to other old towns in Europe, the old town's like this little suburb in the center, and that's where the medieval infrastructure is. And then surrounding Old Town would be the new town, the modern town, which is, you know, similar to Sydney or whatever. But in Rome, the outer town, outside of ancient Rome, the outskirts of Rome, they're like the same age as the old towns of Europe. And here is proper old, like 2,700 years old or 3,700 years old. Fucking crazy, man. Hey, do you want to tell them what the goal is with the ponchos?
As soon as like it's like before one drop of rain hits, all of a sudden people throwing ponchos at your face, and you're like, how did you do that so fast?
And today, under this 40-degree weather, they got the little umbrellas, and you know the little cocktail umbrellas that you put on a cocktail made of the bamboo and the paper. They got those umbrellas, but a big scale, big version. But that bloke back there, where I was saying no thank you, and just coming up trying to give me a wristband, what they do, they'll come up to you and they'll just say, hey bro, what's up? And they'll come up and they'll just give you a wristband, and some of them will even have the audacity to grab your wrist and put the wristband on. Then once you're like, oh thank you, then they demand money, and then because you're wearing it, they don't take it off. They're like, nah coin, I want coin. Yeah, it's a mad hustle, you got to watch out for it. Last year there was a bloke, actually, he done it to me, but he was mad. I didn't know, I had to learn the hard way. But I was like, bro, nah, and I was like, I'm not paying, nah bro. And then he's like, nah, you're all right. He could speak a bit of English, and he's like, nah, you're all good. he's like, nah, you're all good, bro. Keep it. And he was mad about it. Hey, the guy. Yeah, he was like, yeah, he tried to. I was like, oh, try to grab your hand. Yeah. No, what? Yeah, did you see that? And I thought he was waving to the camera, but the camera wasn't facing him. Doing like this. He's like. That fella back there. Yeah. Or did he try to give you a bracelet? I think he tried to put a bracelet on me. Yeah, see? There you go. See, here's one of those umbrellas right there. Look at this. Like a cocktail umbrella. Yeah. Why do they even have that in the roof? Is it to do with sound? Can you see that? Up in the roof. Bro, this thing here will be thousands of years old. It was so old. But in the roof, there's like a pattern. What is that pattern even for? They're like octagon patterns repeating, and that's not there for aesthetics. That's there. It's got a purpose, you know. When in Rome, be prepared to do 25,000 steps a day, and cooking. You know, it'd be really good if you could land in an accommodation that has a pool. Bro, that is the. Good luck. Honest to God, if you can get a accommodation with a pool, that is the winner. Here we are. Colosseum. It's mad, eh? Going in there is real cool. You know what? I know I've got some footage of inside the Colosseum. I know I've got that. So I'll put that in, I'll slot that in so you can see it. This is the entrance to the Roman Forum. I just wanted to show you guys something. There's a bit of a queue here though. I'll see if there's another one up there. I'm sure there's another one up here. Yes, there is. I just wanted to show you these water fountains. These water fountains here, they're called Nasoni drinking fountains. And they were put in there, they were installed in the 1800s, I believe. They tap into the Rome's aqueducts, and the aqueducts were put there, I don't know, 1,000 years ago or something. A long time ago. But the water, I'll try to show you, it just runs non-stop. I'll wait my turn. Fancy that, eh? It's cold too, and it tastes good. They have them all over Rome. They got all different style ones. Some of them come out of a fountain, just like you've seen then. See how it looks like a fire, one of those American fire hydrants. They got ones that come out of like statues, like lions' heads or turtles. They just have the statue sticking out of the wall or out of the ground, and it's just spitting water the whole time. I've lost Renee. There she is. Roman Forum, an ancient wonderland. Next to that. Now we're going to hike into the city, go do some shopping. I'm not going to take you shopping, that's boring. I never thought in my youth I would hear myself saying this, but later on tonight, hey, we're both keen as, eh? I've always wanted to go. Always wanted to go? My bucket list my whole life. Bucket list? Well, it's recently been put on my bucket list, but we are going to watch the opera. We're going. And the opera is at Trevi.
You should get you a nice shirt, Matt. A nice shirt.
For tonight.
Nice shoes.
Oh, we're going to the opera, and the opera is at the Trevi fountain. I'm not sure if they're closing off the Trevi fountain and that's the setting, or if it's in a building that's next to it. But I don't know if I'm allowed to bring in a camera and have a camera around when the
No, I don't think you can bring a camera in.
Nah, but I've got a little ninja cam, a little spy cam that I went and bought.
I think we go through a scanning thing.
Scanning thing? Oh, but we've got our mobile phones. But I got my little ninja cam. If I can't use this, I'll put my little ninja cam on. You know, last year, we're in our accommodation. I was sitting there parked up at the end of the day, rolling a little smoke, and I just heard this singing in the streets, and I didn't know what it was. It didn't sound like it was coming out of a human. It was like, and it just sounded like the sound waves were bouncing like high, low, high, low, high, low, so fast, and it was just so impressive. And I've heard opera before on the TV screen, on movies and that, and it just didn't sound that great, you know. It just sounded like some old people, like, you know, old singing. But to hear it in person, man, oh, it's almost like the microphone, the recording equipment can't capture the actual the harmonic frequency of the opera. It's that's a good way to describe it, eh?
Yeah.
Straight up, eh?
It's like when you take a photo of the moon and it doesn't do it justice.
Yeah, dolphin sound. Yeah, okay. That's a good way to put it. But yeah, so tonight, I pray to God that I can actually capture that sound for you. Probably not. You know? But yeah, that's next on the cards. That's next on the cards. We're gonna go get some lunch, go get hydrated, go do some shopping, get some rest up before the evening. We've arrived at the Trevi fountain. It's chaotic. It's chaos. We got to get inside there somehow. It's called the Opera Lirica di Roma. That's the sign I'm looking for. There we go. I think it's here. Yes, we are in. Look, I haven't seen any signs about no photography allowed, but I'll soon find out. Here's a shot from above the Trevi fountain. Cooler. This is where it's at. I mean, it's nothing like the Milan theatre, but come on. We're about to watch the opera. Let's go. You know what? The last time I was like this excited was for a festival.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, like probably more. No, I don't know. Yeah, I'm excited. It's about to start. Oh, they're closing the doors. It's about to start. Do you reckon they'll enter from behind?
I don't know, enter from the side.
Bro, this is like an echo chamber. Oh, it's about to start. Bro, I hope it goes off. Here they come. Here they come. We got no one in front of us. My cheeks, my face hurts from the pure joy I was experiencing. I couldn't stop smiling. There was a point there when I hope you guys could hear it. I hope this microphone was good enough to hear that. I'm going to re-watch this when I do the edit, and I'll find out if this microphone actually captured that. I was blown away. 100% that is a must if you come to Rome. The sound that I was talking about when I was having the joint in the apartment, it was that. I'm really looking forward to doing that again. Oh, well, that's that. Hope you enjoyed Rome. Catch ya.